Hi student, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I will be talking about a very important topic from class 12th biology, chapter number 6, molecular basis of inheritance. The subtopic is regulations of gene expression. In previous topic, I have discussed about translation, that is protein synthesis. So this is very important topic. So before watching this, I request you like, comment, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. In next video, I will be discussing about this human genome project. So after watching this video, very soon next video will be also released. So stay connected with my channel. So let's start today's topic, that is regulation of gene expression. I hope that all these things may be visible to everyone. Okay. So the today's topic is regulation of gene expression. In our life, there are different stages are there. Like we are having childhood, then we are having adolescence, then adulthood, then old age comes. So in different period, the demand of body is different. So in different type, the genes are different. Okay, the genes which are active, which are switch on in the childhood stage, they become switch up during adolescence period. Genes which become active in adolescence period, they may become inactive after in the adult phase. And same thing happen in the old age time. So all the genes are not active at all the time. So when they become switch on, when they become switch off, it is being regulated. It depends upon what is the age, what is the gender, okay, what is the requirement of the body. Genes which are active in healthy body may become inactive in unhealthy body. If you are injured, totally new set of the gene will become active. And if you are normal, those gene will become what? Inactive. So that they will regenerate the lost body part, yeah, the damaged body part. So genes are regulated, and how these genes are regulated, we'll be learning this topic in this video. So regulation of gene expression. We are doing what? Regulation of gene expression. In eukaryotes, gene expression occur by following levels. So this is a gene on DNA. Genes are located on DNA. Then the DNA is there in the nucleus and the chromosome. Then here they are having both heterogeneous RNA is produced from the DNA during the process of transcription. Here there are introns are also there, exons are also there. Introns are not, they don't code for any amino acid. They are not being translated into amino acid. There is no translation. They don't express themselves. Then there is a mature messenger RNA. This mature messenger RNA comes out of the nucleus in the cytoplasm. Then it synthesizes protein. So the gene expression occur by following levels. So transcription level, formation of primary transcription. So it is regulated at transcription level. It is also regulated at processing level. That is, processing include splicing, capping, telling. Then it is also regulated at transport of messenger RNA from the nucleus to the cytoplasm. Then next is last one is what? Translational level. So formation of a polypeptide, that is called translational level. So these are four different levels. of gene expression. We will discuss one by one. The metabolic, physiological, and environmental condition regulate gene expression. So these conditions, metabolic condition, physiological condition, and environmental condition regulate the gene expression. Here, one example. In E. coli, the beta-galactosidase enzyme digests lactose into galactose and glucose. There is one enzyme, name of the enzyme is beta-galactosidase. What is the function of this enzyme? It digests lactose into galactose and glucose. In absence of lactose, when there is no lactose is not there, then this will be also not there. So in the absence of lactose, the synthesis of beta-galactosidase stops because it is not required. So it is what? Metabolic level. It is what? Regulated at metabolic level. The development and differentiation of embryo into adult are a result of expression of several set of genes. This is what? Physiological condition. Here, genes which are active in a baby which when growing inside the uterus, that will be different, and the genes which are active after delivery of baby, that will be different. So these metabolic level, physiological level, and environmental condition inside the uterus environment is different. Outside the uterus environment may be different. So genes are regulated in this by metabolic condition, physiological and environmental condition plays very important role in the regulation of gene expression. Here, if a substrate is added to growth medium of bacteria, a set of gene is switched on to metabolize. It is called induction. The substrate which makes a gene to switch on, that is called induction. When a metabolite product is added, the genes to produce it are turned off, that is called repression. When if you are adding any metabolite, okay, and because of that metabolite, genes is what? Switch off, turn off, that is called repression. So turn gene sometime become a switch on, that is called what? Induction. The substrate which make the gene to switch on, that is called induction. And that's a product which makes the gene switch off, that is called what? Repression. So there are two words, induction and repression. Induction is the material substrate which makes gene switch on, and repression is the material, that is a product which make a gene switch off. So these are two words, induction and repression. Now we'll be discussing about operon concept. Operon concept. Operon concept. Each metabolic reaction is controlled by a set of genes. There are thousands of metabolic reactions taking place inside the body. Each metabolic reaction is controlled by a set of genes. All the genes regulating a metabolic reaction constitute a gene, constitute an operon. All the genes. There may be many genes which may regulate only one metabolic reaction. So all the genes regulating a metabolic reaction constitute an operon. Suppose there is a one word metabolic reaction, digestion of lactose by in the E. coli. So to digest lactose, there are what? Many genes are there. This like I, like P, like O, like Z, like Y, like E. So together, all of them together will constitute what? One operon. Some operon like lac operon, TRP operon, ARA operon, HIS operon, VAL operon. So these are some of the example of operon. Out of this, lac operon is there in detail in our syllabus. So we'll be studying what lac operon. Lac operon is there in our syllabus. So lac operon is the operon controlling lactose metabolism. So what is operon? A set of genes which control one metabolic reaction that is called operon. Here there is what one metabolic reaction is what metabolism of lactose. So it is known as what lac operon. Lac stands for lactose. Operon means set of genes. So lac operon is operon controlling lactose metabolism. It was proposed by Francois Jacob. This is Francois Jacob and Jack Monod. So you can simply remember that Jacob and Monod, they have proposed the lac operon. So what are there in the lac operon? Lac operon is consist of a regulatory or inhibitor gene. This is what a regulatory or inhibitor gene. It codes for a repressor protein. It codes for repressor protein. Then there is a second unit, that is three structural gene, gene Z, Y, and A. These are what? Three structural genes. So regulatory genes, structural gene. Between regulatory gene and structural gene, there is an operator. There is a what? Operator and operator region. So genes in the operon function together in the same or related metabolic pathway. So these are what different component of lac operon. Here P stands for promoter, I for inducer, P is promoter, then O for operator, Z is a gene, Y is also a structural gene, A is also a structural gene. So these are what the component of lac operon. Now, what is the role of structural gene? Structural gene means Z, Y, and A. So gene Z gene code for beta galactosidase. It code for what? Beta galactosidase, which digests, hydrolyzes lactose to galactose and glucose. What is the function of beta galactosidase? It digests lactose to galactose and glucose. Second gene is gene Y, code for permease. It code for one enzyme called permease. What is the function? It increases permeability of cell to beta galactosidase, lactose. So it increases the permeability of the E. coli cell. Permeability to which? To beta galactosidase. That is what lactose. Then A gene, it code for trans-acetylase. It code for what? Trans-acetylase. So sometime you have to remember Z gene code which enzyme, Y gene code which enzyme, and A gene code which enzyme. You have to remember this. Lac operon in the absence of inducer. Inducer means here the material which make the gene switch off. So if material is not there, the gene will be what? Switch off. Already we have learned that what is inducer. Inducer is the substrate which make a gene switch off. So if inducer is absent, gene is what? Switch off. So why it will become switch off? So inducer is absent, then this regulator gene, it will produce repressor messenger RNA. This repressor messenger RNA will produce repressor protein. If there is no lactose, means inducer, lac operon remains switch off. The regulatory gene synthesize messenger RNA to produce the repressor protein. The protein, this repressor protein binds to operator. It will go and it will bind the operator region and block the RNA polymerase movement. So now the RNA polymerase, which is used to bind here, it will be blocked. It cannot move beyond this. So the structural genes are not expressed. Therefore, this structural gene will become a switch off. When in the presence of inducer, if inducer is there, so gene will become a switch on. Gene will become a switch on. How it will do? If lactose is provided in the growth medium, the lactose is transported into the E. coli cell by the action of permease. There is an enzyme called permease. Because of the action of this permease enzyme, this lactose is transported inside the E. coli cell by the action of permease. Now this lactose, which will work as a what? Inducer, bind with repressor protein. It will bind with what? Repressor protein. It will bind with repressor protein. So repressor protein cannot bind to operator gene. So it will not be able to go here. It cannot bind. So it will remain what? Free. It will remain free because this repressor will be blocked by what? This like inducer. The operator region becomes free and induces the RNA polymerase to bind with promoter gene, then transcription starts. Then the RNA polymerase will move from promoter to operator, and then there will be what? The gene will become switch on, and this gene will produce messenger RNA, and different region, they will be producing their enzyme like Z region will produce beta galactosidase, Y region, Y gene will produce permease, and A region will be produced what? A gene will produce transacetylase, and there will be what? Lactose metabolism. Glucose or galactose? Glucose or galactose cannot act as inducer for lac operon. In case if you are removing this galactose with glucose and lactose, in case we are removing this lactose by glucose or galactose, then they will not work as inducer. So regulation of lac operon by repressor is called negative regulation. So regulation of lac operon by repressor is called what? Negative regulation. Lac operon is under control of positive regulation as well. So I hope that this topic is clear to all. Once again, I request you like, comment, share it with your friend, and don't subscribe and don't forget to subscribe my channel. And in next video, I will be talking about human genome project, and it will be released very soon. So I also request you people, please watch incoming video as well. Thank you very much.